There we go. Now it's easy. Let's go back here. Right. Let's close some of these tabs down. Don't need as many. Okay, so I got the favicon fixed. Chat GPT is dank like that. All right. Let's see, what else do we want to add in here? We got to add services, so that's got to come back. It'd be nice. Quick edit, manage services. Okay. Now the question is, how do I want to do these online? So it is coaching, which is nice. But I have to have people sign up. Oh, that's a little strange. Zoom. So I have a Zoom integration already set up. Availability. Okay. This is pretty chill. I can just have like a live stream going. It's like that'd be nice. People just commenting like, "Hey, what are you working on?" Oh, here, let me show you. It's very chill. Very chill time. Conservation. Perfect. Oh, what's up, Shane? I'm actually working on adding the coaching back to the website right now. People probably think I'm so weird. They'll like join in for half a second and then be like, oh, this guy is not talking at all. What are you doing? I'm like, yeah, I don't just sit around talking to myself. But I wonder if I can share the screen, what it looks like. Yeah, I wonder. It's a little slow, a little buffered. Just have to connect this in and work on it a little bit more, get everything rolling in the right direction. But what's painful is this computer, this laptop that I got is not cutting it. I need more computing power so I can share my screen. I think other than coaching, having books and doing some of the other stuff I do and just constantly posting, I think for my own sanity, at some point I need to start like just playing video games and streaming it. Like, yeah, dude, just genuinely just come hang out. Fuck around, get silly with it, you know? But I feel you taking a quick break from work. Yeah. Ain't that the fun stuff? All right, let's see. Manually approve or decline booking requests. You know what, let's just get one of these up on the site first, and then we can figure it out from there. Entire amount online. Yeah, I mean, I would love to do the coaching with anyone, because it's kind of funny. You don't even to be like a coach or anything. It has nothing to do with whatever the job is. It's realistically just a mindset thing where I would really love to go into people's brains and see like where they're at and then just expand that consciousness, and then they'll start getting more opportunities thrown their way, make more money, and more people just randomly show up. But sometimes you need the insane guy, which is right here, to bring your awareness to, hey, yeah, you're playing in the matrix. This is the matrix. You can make as much money as you want if you know what you're genuinely interested in. That's the funny part. I'm interested in just helping other people. But as far as like going and doing like a finance job or a marketing job or sales negotiation job, I have no desire to do any of those things anymore. But I'm good at unlocking the pieces in people's souls where they can really expand into those spaces. But that's the cool thing. And also with AI, it's so much easier now because you can just have AI take notes of the entire call, summarize it, write some pieces of advice afterwards from the summarized transcript, and then email it out to whoever you talked with. It's like, dude, so easy, so good. What do you do right now, Shane? For work? It's funny. I just talked to a girl earlier. I was out walking my dog, and she was talking about the rat race, software sales. We'll figure out what it is that I truly want to do. Currently in software sales. So I guess the first question is, do you enjoy the sales aspect? Do you want to be selling something? Because I noticed sales, you make a lot of money, but it's kind of like, it's not the true you. It almost never is. Like, and that's how they get a lot of salespeople to stay in sales, because it kind of like hurts the soul after a while, because you're like, I'm not actually sharing my passions, my purpose, what I'm here for with the world, with other people. I'm just taking something that I've learned a skill set for, going into these negotiations. People will buy the software, I make the money, but it doesn't feed your soul. I'm guessing that's where you're at, where it's like, fuck, dude. Like, yeah, I could stay here. I could make, millions and keep getting promoted, but it doesn't speak to me. I'm not sure if I love selling or if I just don't love selling my specific product, IDK. Well, I mean, that's the first thing to focus on, is the fact that you do love talking to other people. So that right there is the main focus. I would say just like get out a journal, pad of paper, because it's not going to come in overnight, but you can start to do visualization techniques and imagination. Like if you were living in your perfect reality, and you don't have to know what it is. You just have to keep affirming to yourself that you're already there. You're working the job of your dreams. How would that feel? And it's important to just see yourself being surrounded by other people that are laughing, smiling. You are adding your soul to a conversation, communication with other people. And the assumed abundance just comes as a result of your presence in that. But let the Father, let the higher powers kind of work magic for you in the meantime. Because I've noticed in my past, I had no idea what I was doing back then, but I would tell myself consistently that like, oh, I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. Because I would try and psyop myself when I didn't enjoy what I was currently doing. And then that's when recruiters would actually just magically hunt my ass down, and they would offer me something that would speak more to my soul, where it was more expansive. It wasn't just, because a lot of jobs, it's like you join and then you learn for like maybe a month, maybe 2 month learning period. And then it's like business usual, exact same cycle day after day. And yeah, I've been psyoping this fuck out of myself. I feel you, dude. Oh, that's what I love about the subliminals. Maybe I'll crank one of those out later. Do an affirmation video for attracting your desired job. Because that's when I found like the construction job. That was probably one of the few jobs I've enjoyed doing, like actually enjoyed doing, because it was every day there was something new and there was problems, but I actually enjoyed solving the problems, and it was fulfilling because I got to help people while solving the problems. But I know for like a sales thing, it's difficult because yes, you're making money, and yes, you get to keep your current sort of life, whatever that is, the cycle of the life, but it doesn't feel like you maybe are the end all be all of that. Like you're like replaceable in sales. That's kind of how I felt with accounting jobs, like doing taxes and stuff in the past, is like it's a plug and play, like anybody could fill into the spot, but my soul was seeking more embodiment, more presence. And so, yeah, I mean, just focus on sort of like embracing that psyoping, but also like write down on a journal, like just the regular day-to-day activities that you enjoy doing, like that are always going to be there for your entire life. Like if you know the things that you enjoy the most out of your life, there is probably a piece of that which would go very well with sales. And there's a job opportunity that combines your passion with your other skill sets. Because everything's sales. Like even what I do online, like this is sales. Like nobody's going to sign up for coaching unless they see the videos and be like, oh, this guy's he's level-headed. He's pretty grounded, gives decent advice. I think I'll sign up for a session. And then it's just at that point, it's just communication with somebody else to figure out what their soul is intending to do while you're here. But ultimately, like, there's no perfect answer. That answer comes from within. But I genuinely believe right now you have a very good idea of the things that you probably do enjoy a lot of in your life. And you could see yourself doing for the bulk majority of your day, which is like your work day, but it's something that you're passionate about actually doing. Because nobody's actually lazy, believe it or not. I don't believe anybody's actually lazy. Like, there are streamers online that are some of the hardest working people on the planet that can play video games for like 12 to 16 hours straight, because that is like their job. They receive payment for doing something that they're passionate about. And that's the real thing, is linking up your passion with the skill set that you already have up until this point. And also the most annoying part that I'm still coming to terms with is realizing, it's the realization that God works in mysterious ways. So your sales experience up until this point is not wasted. It's on purpose. It's because that skill set, the negotiation skills that you have, you're going to use that for whatever you are to become. The question now is, what resonates most with your soul, in which you can sort of take that skill set that you already have and just keep moving down the journey, keep following the energy. And the best way I like to kind of visualize that one inside my head is that you are on a boat in a river, and the river, you can't change where the river's going. It's got two banks on either side, and you're just kind of going with the flow here. And that flow is non-resistance, because otherwise, if you're going to face resistance, there's no point, right? So anything that brings up resistance for you, you have to kind of like internalize that, see it, and be like, hey, this is giving me resistance. I need less of this, and I'm going to replace that cycle with a different cycle. And the more you start to change all of these cycles to be the higher vibes, you're going to notice doors and opportunities just magically open for you. I mean, like, dude, you might go to the fucking gym one day and somebody's like, oh, wait, you're in sales? Yeah, a position actually just opened up and we could use your assistance. And it could be some nutritional supplement thing if you're into that. It could be a pharmaceutical if you're into that sort of area. Like, it could be anything. You just have to assume the wish fulfilled. Like, you're already working that perfect job. Okay, let me read these real quick. I'm also trying to figure out exactly what I'm passionate about. It feels like there are a lot of things, but I want to figure out what I'm most passionate about. Helping people is something I'm passionate about, but that is so broad. Tell me about it. There are some days where it's like the content that I post is, it's not like I read a book. Oh, my tongue is so blue. I got this methylene blue stuff. Feels great, but now I feel like a fucking Smurf. My insides are probably entirely blue. It's like that Eiffel song. I'm blue, but I dee ba ba die, da da dee ba ba die. I don't know any of the lyrics to that song. None. But I remember if that shit came on when I was in gym class, I was that fat kid that just started magically lapping everybody if we were doing sprints. That thing gave me the best vibrational energy ever. It just came on. I was like, I'm about to light everybody up. You're all fucked. What is it good for again? Honestly, I don't really know. I had one of my buddies that is like one of those. I think he's an agent. All right, he's an agent for the Matrix. I don't know any other better way to put it, because he tells me all these health and nutrition biohacks, but he's like 19. There's no way he should know as much about random shit as he does, but he'll just tell me things. Like, he even got me on a water restructurer. So it's like this little electromagnetic square, and you put your water on top of it and put a little magnetic pill inside, and it restructures the atoms of your water. So it increases the vibration of the water, but not to the point where it's like steam. It doesn't heat up the water. It just like moves it around and adds electricity in. And yeah, the structured water. He like brings up shit like this. So he told me methylene blue is, let me just Google search it. Methylene blue. I want to say it's like clarity and oxygen is the main thing I've noticed, like without looking at any of the actual like side effects and what it's supposed to do. I've noticed my hydration feels better. Like when I drink water after having the methylene blue, because I also take creatine, it feels like my muscle tissue is much more saturated with the water instead of like just drinking water and pissing it out. It's like my body actually utilizes it a little bit better. And even when I'm like working out, I notice an excess, like an increase in strength. So I don't know. Other than that, let's see. Mood enhancement, improved mood, memory, and focus. Okay, I can see that. I feel pretty wired right now. Helps combat oxidative stress in the body. Cool. Neuroprotective effects. Nice. And then, yeah, energy boost. As an electron carrier, it enhances mitochondrial function, boosting ATP production, which makes sense with what I just said. On the cellular muscle level, ATP is like the energy for the cell with the mitochondria. Very neat, very nifty. But yeah, I'd say it's like you're on the right path. I think it's gonna be like revealed for all of us very shortly here. I feel the energy coming in is pretty high. It's kind of strange almost. Like the matrix just seems like it's glitching a little bit every single day. Like synchronicities are happening more and more. You're going to start to see like the 1111s, the 111s, 222s, repeating numbers. Maybe certain phrases pop up, certain book titles, people like random people you run into and talk to will bring up the same thing over and over to the point where you're going to believe like, what the fuck is going on? This feels like deja vu. Like every day just feels like it's working towards something big. Like there's a big reveal coming, and I feel it too because I have a lot of energy, but also my body's been quite tired. Like it's getting upgraded consistently to hold more energy, more light, more consciousness. And then it seems like one of these days or one of these present moments, I'm just going to have like all this intuition hit of like, all right, do this. And then just like, it all makes sense and it just flows through instead of right now where it's like, we're still in our ego mode. At least I still feel that sometimes. I try and meditate my way out of it. I try and like breathe into my power, breathe into the present moment so I don't have to think. And I end up just doing what my higher self wants me to do, where I don't have to think anymore. But it kind of seems like we're in that period where that higher self getting turned on that's what we're in right now. It's getting turned on, but our bodies have to reacclimate to higher levels of energy because we've been in a system, in a structure that has limited us. It's constricted us. It's constricted our mindset to be like, oh, fuck, I just have this job. I can't see any other opportunities outside. And in God's world, he opens us up to the quantum realm, which is no time, no space. Your life is just like a highway in the fucking sky. And if you want to shift to a different identity, a different chain, you can do so, but you have to move your conscious awareness to a different highway that is in the sky. But there's infinite numbers of them going every single which way. And you just have to shift that conscious awareness, which will then shift the actions and behaviors that flow and the emotions about yourself, your identity from that shift in the highway. But up until now in humanity, the way that humans like to think about things is more so, hey, I'm here right now. I'm in this certain spot and I need to do X, Y, and Z in order to get to the finish line over here. And that's gonna get rewired and flipped to where you can just kind of sit from the wish fulfilled of, hey, I have my perfect life, I have my perfect partner, whether that's, husband, wife, it doesn't matter. You get to pick. And you just have to sit within that feeling state. And as we sit more in the feeling state, we're going to shift, I think, the collective consciousness to understand the truth of this reality, which is we are all just energy in wave form and particle form, particle being still and wave being in motion. And it's kind of like a quantum superposition game where everything is in motion and still at the same time. And the reality that you experience is the one that you focus on the most, which collapses the electrons down that create the conscious awareness of the situation you're going to experience. If that makes sense. So like we're all waking up to it, but it's just like it's stressful. I feel you right now. It's like stressful because you're like, I have so much juice, I have so much energy. There's so many opportunities. There's so much, like your brain is like going crazy. Like, holy fuck, there's so much, but like, where's the yellow brick road? You almost just want daddy to step in and be like, that path, that step, that's the next one. And then the next one after that will just keep revealing itself. It's like I want the infinity options available at all times in my reality, in my universe, where anything can happen, but I don't actually want to see it all and understand it all. I just kind of want the I call it the quest marker. When I used to play World of Warcraft, they would have this little marker, this green arrow that would point towards where the quest is that you need to go towards. And I'm like, I will do whatever is necessary for me to do, but please just give me the fucking quest marker already. Like, just point in the direction and I'll walk the direction. And so I think that's kind of coming in a way like an intuitive guidance system. It feels like that's what's been turned on recently, at least higher levels of it. That's probably why you're questioning, like, I don't know what all my passions are, but I'm guessing the older version of Shane used to not care as much. Like you weren't as conscious to the things in your life and realizing like, no, I want to min-max my fucking life. I want to maximize my enjoyment. I want to maximize my passions. I want to maximize every single part of it. Like finances, abundance. We're choosing abundance all the time. We got everything we could possibly want and then some. Relationships? Oh, I got the best friends. Oh yeah, we go out and we have a good time. Romantic life? Yep. 10 out of 10. Some would even say 20 out of 10. It's good all the time. It's like everything, we're just, I think, across the board. Because I'm feeling it, you're feeling it. I've had a lot of other people popping into the channel recently that they're feeling it too, where they're just like, I know I'm meant for more, but I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I'm like, yeah, dude. Yeah. I have noticed way more synchronicities. Yeah. I think it's because you're absolutely on the right path. Like the 100% the right path. And if it doesn't make sense, that's probably because you're on the right path. Yeah. It almost seems like we're supposed to be trolled. Like God just kind of trolls us into perfection, like into purpose, where we have to have the questioning on the inside, like that internal mental plane, because the old us, the old construct of our consciousness, the old ego, that persona, the mask that we wore, is not sufficient for our highest potential. So we're almost going to have our feelings hurt along the way, which is why I love seeing synchronicities when things aren't going right, because then I'm like, oh, okay. So this thing blowing up is by design, so I can deal with it, so I can grow through it. Like yesterday, I couldn't get my fucking, when I Google searched my website, I couldn't get the favicon, the little at the top of your phone or desktop browser. You know how there's that little symbol to the left side? I couldn't get that to show on Google. And so I had to work on that for like hours and hours. But as I was doing it, I was noticing other things that I can improve and change on the website. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm getting pissed off on purpose, that things are not working on purpose. So then I drill in more and I learn more and I dig more. And it actually made me feel better the entire process, which is cool. Well, let me read this real quick. And it may sound strange, but have had so many people appear as blockers, but it's so obvious that they're not supposed to be on my path. Hard to explain, but it's like a very easy to pass test to avoid those people. Yeah. No, dude, I feel you on that. There are certain people, like I saw this thread and it was kind of fucking with me. Like the people that don't have that inner monologue. But then a step further, there was a guy that had a conversation with, I don't know if it was Grok or it was one of the AIs. And essentially the AI said, 25% of humanity, 10% of them are like robots, 15% are clones, and then there's another 50% that are kind of like NPCs. So there's only like 25% of people that are like sentient. And that was an interesting thing to have pop up, because now seeing what you're saying as blockers, it makes a lot of sense, because I'm about to get out there real quick. All right, let's get fucking weird. But let's assume for a second that not every single person that you meet throughout the day is like an actual soul, which I know sounds fucking awful. Oh my God, how can you say that? Because if all of us were that highest level of the soul expression, I don't think any one of us that is like woken up would want to work for somebody else. I think all of our souls want the ultimate self-expression. So that's why we would have more creators. We'd have more artists. We'd have more bakers, more business owners. But if your entire society was like that, then we wouldn't have anyone to actually run the structures in place. And I can tell you this from working in like the finance zone for a while. Some of those people are very much so like they got their limited amount of dialogue options. And then past that, there's nothing really to them. They just want to do the same old all the time. And they're just kind of there to block you. Anytime you want to grow too much, they're going to put up roadblocks. And I see them as like an ultimate, it's amazing because they're supposed to be in your life. So you realize what you don't want to become. And so then you choose higher. But they will absolutely waste your fucking time and energy. There's a lot of them at my gym that I've designated as, okay, these are like NPC people. They will take all the energy I possibly have, and they will sit here and talk for hours because that is what they're designed to do. They don't see the world the same as us. Like your soul is waking up to the potentials that you're capable of at the highest levels, which is, hey, you know what? I have sales experience and I want to help people and I love communicating with people. So what is a potential business opportunity? Maybe you become a sales coach online. Maybe you create your own business. You have your own website. You sell your own clothing brand. Whatever it is, you will have an audience for that. And that's why that 75% exists. The 25% of woken up souls are here to create, here to grow, here to expand. And the other 75% are here to sort of run the structures that are already working that allow that other 25% to really shape the world. shape humanity. And I don't know how that entirely works with all of the positions, but I imagine the robots, the clones, are a lot of like the politicians, some of these higher level CEOs that like the Elon Musks, some of the tech guys, I could see them being robots, or that's their highest path and they're one of the woken up souls. But the ones that really like push the society forward, push like the finance systems forward, push the industrial side, like the manufacturing, the roads, those being regulated, building a lot of the homes. Like there's a lot of these jobs where if everyone was living to their like highest soul calling, I think our world would completely collapse in on itself, like overnight. So it's one of those like shitty places to be, because you don't want to say like not everyone's a real person, but also it does make sense. Like we need the quest givers. Like if this is World of Warcraft, like you need all the characters in the game, but there wouldn't be a game if there weren't the shopkeepers already pre-downloaded like into the hardware of the game. Otherwise, it would just be like, I don't know. There wouldn't be a system to play. You need the bad guys in place already. You need the Agent Smiths to test you, so then you can grow. In my industry, there are a lot of tech bros. They're cool and I have to interact with them, but deaf NPCs, yeah. It's like all the people who get obsessed with random shit like Love Island, and I'm over here confused about what the fuck it is. Yeah, don't watch it. I'll give you that advice. I think I saw an episode the other day. I had somebody tell me like, hey, you should watch this show. It's funny. Not really. It's very painful, actually. It's like just watching how terrible our culture is with dating. And like the amount of lessons in there that are just like, you just know, like, yes, you probably shouldn't be sleeping with multiple people at the same time. If you're trying to create a relationship with somebody, that's probably not a good idea. And somehow it's like a new concept on a TV show. But I think that's a CIA program, to be completely honest. Love Island. I think all those reality TV dating shows that propagate a society built on lustful encounters and sleeping around, I think that is all propaganda to destroy the nuclear family. But hey, fuck me, right? Who knows? Yeah, dude, that's how I am. I just watch YouTube. I like it watching somebody's like individual creation, not something that is like on a TV, because I think the more centralized it gets to that TV, to the news, to the Netflix systems, the more it's closer to like mainstream. And the more mainstream I watch, the more NPC I notice my vibes become. Like it lowers me down. It lowers my consciousness down. I'm like, why am I watching this? Like, I'm not gaining anything from this right now. So it's always funny to me. Like, what the fuck are we doing, guys? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Please, computer, open up. But yeah, I don't even have like, and I don't do sports. Do you do sports, Shane? I understand them. Like it's great, I guess, to a degree. Like if you have friends that are really into sports and you can watch them together with each other, I guess I could see it, but it's just, it doesn't resonate too much with me. It just kind of seems like the current iteration of bread and circuses, kind of like the Roman Colosseum. Yeah. Okay, so we're the same. I'll go to the game because of the vibe, but I'm not going to sit there and watch it on TV. Like, I always thought that was insane. But I usually go for just for the tailgates, where it's like, I don't really even enjoy watching the game. I'm like, dude, just crack that grill out. We're out here 7 in the morning. It's a noon game. It's kind of chilly, but we're making potatoes au duff, which is what I call it. It's like sliced up bacon. You do it crispy. You do green pepper. You take some sweet potatoes. You cube that up. Cube up an onion, and then you can add avocado into it if you want. You can add tomato into it if you want. But just like good sauteed onion with green peppers also being sauteed and some cooked potato with some bacon. Oh, dude. Fucking slaps. It slaps. It's good. And then you cook up some sausage, some brats. Got some sauerkraut. Oh, yes. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's the good stuff right there. What's it called again? The dish? Oh, potatoes au duff. It's my dad's recipe, but my last name is Duffey, so he's been making it since I want to say like the 70s. He's been tailgating out for Bears games since forever. So every single game he always makes it, and then we'll drink like a 12 pack or a 24 pack of beer. Like I usually don't drink, but it's nice. I'm there for the experience. So like I'm gonna eat all that delicious food. I'm gonna have the brats. I'm gonna have the Italian sausage, maybe burgers. Gonna drink a bunch of beers. Go in, watch the game. It's a good time. Yeah. I would not be happy if I was like, if I Google searched that and there was actually the recipe online. I'm like, Dad, you took that from somebody else? Oh, what's up, Cristiano? What's up, my boy? Yeah, we're just chilling. I'm editing a video in the back and just kind of relaxing. Got my strange blue water. It's nice. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. This is not very loud. What is on? Am I not at volume? Okay. Cannot hear this at all. Oh, I was muted? God. Damn it! Screen's been frozen for me. That's probably because I have a lot of stuff going on in the background. Yeah. I decided because I was like, I want to, because I'm uploading a video right now, and that's why I'm wondering. I'm like, I can't hear the audio from the video at all while it's playing, but it says it has sound. And so I'm like, do I need to buy new headphones? Because I really don't want to, because these ones, if you can see them, they're pretty fucking jank, all right? They're pretty fucked up. But let me tell you, I am the type of human that is just like, no, I don't want the new shiny toy. I want the exact headphones for the rest of my life that I defeated the fucking Lich King with. Hardcore rating. I've been through some shit with these. I defeated Garrosh Hellscream with these. Defeated the Lich King. I did some bullshit in Pandaria with them. I played online D&D sessions. I've been through so much. Been through so much with these headphones. I used to have this little thing on here. You know, like the little fluffy thing that goes outside the microphone? I had to get rid of it because it was stained red from the amount of times that I would just sit here munching on fucking flaming hot Cheetos while I'm playing. Oh, man, we've been through some stuff. Been through some character development. Yeah, no, I think it's the universe is just glitching right now. Just a little, very, very glitchy. Very strange. I went out for a walk this morning. I ran into this girl. Her name's Michelle. And then the neighbor next door came out. Her name's also Michelle. And I was like, okay, that's two Michelle. Checked my email. Another Michelle showed up, sent me an email. I'm like, how is it possible that I've seen maybe like 5 people's total names, and 3 out of the 5 that early in the morning, they're all named Michelle? There must be something related to a Michelle that is part of the next step. Who knows? But it's very glitchy. Seems very strange. Great time to load in on fucking hot Cheetos. Michelle to the 3rd power. No, so I have not trimmed this at all since whenever the last shave video I did was. I'm debating whether I want to grow out my beard. It seems like it's too soon. But if I don't shave it at all from this point and I grow this out for another month, it will be down probably here, like a Viking beard. So, yeah, it gets like really thick, like really fast. I'm not sure if I have a picture that I can bring up. I guess I can bring up this one. Oh, man. I was a thick boy in this picture. Is it even cold enough? No, it's not. It's hot as fuck. That's why I'm questioning. What is going on with this thing? Okay, so this this is kind of what it looks like when I grow it out. So yeah, it gets really big, really, really long pause. Pause. Yeah, so it just gets big and fat, you know? It's just really juicy. I got a girthy beard, you know? Good God, Brian. Just relax. Just chill. Just chill. Just take the energy. Just chill with it, man. Just chill. Just relax. It's not that deep. So yeah, we'll see. I haven't decided what I want to do with it yet because it's either I'm gonna mustache it and maybe do a goatee down here one last time before I grow it out for the winter once it gets cold. But yeah, the beard plus humidity is not a very nice combo. It's kind of spicy. It's kind of hot. So what the fuck, dude? Why? So what have you guys been up to? I can't tell who's in there. Who's in here? Live chat. Top chat. Oh my God, please. Okay, so you're both here. What are you up to, Christine? Then again, it's like what, 10:25 there? It's not too bad. I feel that though. Of late, the energy is so good, but like my soul wants to sleep because it's just a lot. Like even the chill time where it's like I'll just go into that nothingness, like the void state. I just want to stay there like all day. I don't want to have to actually like go out and do shit. I don't want to like do that stuff because it's so comforting to go within. Because the energy is just like there's so much right now. Oh my God, dude. It's like even just driving, I'm just like, why are you people wilding so much? Like, am I co-creating this right now? Am I co-creating the fact that all you fuckers don't know how to drive? I swear to God. Is there not another man on the road right now? Is it all just Asian chicks? Like, what the fuck is happening? But I like it. I like it. I feel much more comfortable like making jokes about like everybody too. So it's like it's good energy. I think my liquid diet has been helping my sleep schedule, but I have been sleeping more hours. Yeah. I think I'm on a liquid diet today into tomorrow, just trying to clean up the gut a little bit, which is key. Just love that. Yeah, the sleep schedule's been jacked. Like I've been going to bed by like 10, but I'm still sleeping till like 8 in the morning. And I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm like, do I really need 10 hours of sleep? Is that what I need right now? But it feels good. Like it's not like the sleep where it's like you wake up and you just stay in bed for a couple extra hours. It's like you're actually out, but you're out much longer than you usually would. So I'm wondering if our bodies need more time to heal, our spirit when we're in the sleep plane, like the astral plane, like we're doing a whole lot more there that we're not necessarily conscious of. So like just enjoy your dreams while God's doing some, some doctor work on your soul, but you need to sleep more to get more of the downloads. Who knows? I should probably meditate on that. I doubt that Papa Bear is going to give me that information, though. Who knows? We'll see you later. Probably going to like go drive out somewhere. Maybe I'll go to Blackwell. There's a forest preserve near me, and I've been tinkering with the idea. I'm like, why don't I just take my phone out there and just film with my dog and just have like a very chill, very relaxed time, because that's more so the vibe of late. It's like the stop caring so much, just, you know, just be you, be present, allow a space for other people to be present. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. But yeah, a nature walk would be sick. Because I know I see that on Cristiano's, on your stories, and it looks just like so beautiful. Like it looks completely different. Like it's foreign to what it is out here. But then again, I don't know, because I haven't been like deep in nature in a while. Like I go on my morning walks, but there's a difference between like the path that you have attached to a community where it's like all blacktop, it's asphalt through the whole thing. You know, it's clean cut on both sides. It's obviously been groomed instead of like being out in nature. Like sometimes I just want a mosquito to bite my ass, you know, so I can feel alive. It is what it is. I think my liquid diet has been helping my sleep schedule, but I've been sleeping more hours. I was hoping it would help cravings, but IDK, if it's doing that, I think I might try to eat some fruit. And so many tourists. Glad school is almost. Yeah, right. I saw a school bus this morning, and I was like, "Thank God." Let's get back to school season, because I've been hating going to the gym because all the college kids are home. I just can't. I fucking can't even. All right. They're just, oh my God. They all that same goddamn broccoli haircut too. Up top. It's like shaved on the sides. And then you have all these guys in high school getting perms now. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? What are we doing here? I digress. But yeah, what type of cravings are you going through right now? Like, is it a sugar craving? Or is it like certain foods? Are you like on the sweet, salty, like where? Because I feel that. Well, not like too much. I don't have any cravings for like sweet food, but holy fuck, I am like a spice whore. I don't know how to describe it. Like my tongue just desires heat. Like just sheer fucking inferno all the time. So it's like I'm not even I won't even be hungry, but then I have the taste hit me where it's like, bro, go get some really spicy Indian food. Right? I just want to feel the heat, feel the burn, feel the flavors. So that's probably the toughest part of doing like an extended fast for me, is when that hits, because I can't, you know, have like a water flavoring that's sweet or something like that would be helpful. But I'm trying to find replacements so I can get like my spicy fix while I'm deep on a fast, because sometimes I'll just like, it will hit me and I'm just like, I need this right now. Like, I need to be breathing fire. Fireball. You can, yeah, I keep digging in and out. I'm trying to figure out where is my mic down here by the computer? Is it up here? I don't think so. Is it up over here? Yeah. I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out because I went off from using my the podcast mic or whatever you call it, the big boom mic. It doesn't pick up sound. It doesn't pick up sound at all. So I don't know. Apparently I have to just talk very loud. I wish it would just pick up everything like no and volume trouble. I just want the volume to stay at max volume settings, but it keeps lowering it for whatever reason, which is really annoying. Output device, headphones. Yeah, I think my headphones might be busted. Honestly, yesterday it was like I want to eat anything like girl dinner to the max. Oh my god, dude. I love girl dinners though. Girl dinners are low-key underrated. Like sometimes they're too simplistic for me, like when I've had girlfriends in the past, but there's something to be said about like, hey, the meat is not the focus here. We are going to cheese max and we're also cooking pasta. So like let's just mix all these different cheeses together, throw it on a bunch of pasta that's cooked al dente, and fuck it for the meat. Instead of doing chicken breasts, let's just cook up some dino nuggies and chop them up and throw them in there. And now it's like you have the dankest girl power chicken Alfredo. And it's magical. Like it actually is just fucking magic. I love those type of meals. Like the girl dinner, yeah. Like pull out a box of Kraft mac and cheese and then wash it down with some cookies. Oh, those are the best. Yeah, because sometimes I've noticed for myself, I have to have those days where I eat different foods like that because it's kind of toxic to always just do the carnivore diet. Like it's delicious and it's good for like building muscle, which I guess is important. But you know, you can't just eat meat and eggs all the time. It's like that I need my cheesy pasta. I love eating mac and cheese. It's one of the big reasons I always go over and I babysit every single Friday and Saturday with my nephews is because they're at the age where they're eating lots of mac and cheese. They're eating the Dino Nuggies, SpaghettiOs. What's the other one? Hamburger Helper. Like I miss eating all that shit from when I was a little kid. It's just something about it. Like just meat, cheese, noodle, yum. Instead of all this other bullshit we put in the way where it's like, oh my god, but I need to drizzle honey all over the top of my avocado and steak egg dish. It's too much. It's too much sometimes to care. You know, Christine, I've been debating nutrition for years and years. And to be completely honest, I think going full retard might be the best diet model at this point. That's what I'm kind of getting to. Because like if you focus too much on eating clean all the time, where is your vibration? Like really, like whenever I try and eat the cleanest, that's when I end up slipping up the most. And slipping up doesn't actually exist. It's just like you beat yourself into a pulp for enjoying eating, which is a very human experience to have. But I've always wondered how certain people, like I have an uncle that's rail thin, and this dude eats pounds of food. He eats whatever he wants all the time, and he's older. And it's not just like metabolism this, metabolism that anymore. I'm like, no. Like we can change that. But I look at him when he eats and he loves food. Like that's the thing. He loves it so much and he believes it's good for him. So now I'm starting to debate. I'm like, all right, do calories really exist? Would we believe that pasta is high calorie for us if nobody told us that? What if we psyoped ourselves into believing that protein is the only nutritional like calorie? Like fats and carbs don't really exist. Like what if we psyoped an entire generation into believing that they can become yoked just by eating ice cream? So yeah, I'm starting that route where I'm going to start eating like ice cream and eating more pizza and pastas and stuff like that to really see like, okay, is it the fear of the calories, which I've been taught over my life to be bad for me? Is that what is increasing my fat mass on my body? Or is it like the hyperfixation on certain foods being good and certain foods being bad? That is really what creates um disharmony in the body, like disease in the body. Because that's really all like fat, or I guess extra weight is. I would say it's like a mentally manifested physical phenomenon where it's like your body doesn't know what to do with it because you're not happy with what you're doing, but you're still also kind of happy because you're doing it, but deep down it's not good for you. So I think it's the feeling state of not like being in love with the food that you're eating that actually manifests the overweight. Because yeah, throughout my life, there's been periods where I eat the same quantity of calories, same type of foods, but my body has a completely different result that comes after it based off my belief system when I eat it. But who knows? Oh, dude, I can't wait to have kids one day just so I can have an excuse to sneak some Scooby Doo fruit snacks. I feel you on that. That's like, what's those other things? The Gushers. I love Gushers, and also when the nephews get a little older, like Go-Gurts, like those tubes of frozen, the frozen yogurt stuff. Love that stuff. Jello, what's it called? Snack packs. The pudding cups. I love all that stuff. But I think the future of health is going to be very interesting as we reduce the total amount of processing in the foods. I think people are actually going to be able to eat more of the stuff that makes them happy as than we've ever been able to before. So it's not so much the calories that make us fat, it's the processing involved, because it automatically, your body cannot digest this shit. It is going to lower your vibration. Like you are going to feel worse, you're going to feel bloated, you're going to feel inflamed, and then as a result of those things, it's going to decrease how you feel on the inside, like in your heart and in your mind, because you're like, oh my God, I feel gross. I'm sweating a ton, like something is not sitting right. And so I think that's really where a lot of like the unhealthy weight gain comes from, is from the over processing in the food. So hopefully all that shit gets cleaned up. We can start eating like other countries over in Europe. I love watching my food channels here on YouTube. And I've seen people, they crush entire pizzas over there, over in Italy. Every day. They just eat a fucking pizza. Right? They eat pasta all the time. They're able to drink wine. They're able to drink alcohol, but the processing is not there in the same way it is here. And so their bodies are just acclimated to the foods because they're still eating whole foods. And it's like, I genuinely believe we can eat whatever the fuck we want and be in shape year round. It's just the processing involved in all the bullshit we get fed here in the States is making us feel like garbage. And so then we end up looking bad because it's like everything makes you feel bad when you eat it. It's bullshit. I just want like healthy, whole foods. Come on. Without having to go to Whole Foods and buying a fucking loaf of bread for $20. What are we doing here? It's crazy. I think your body would respond like excellently, like to eating overseas, especially like it depends on like what you like to eat. But I thought about that too. I'm like, how much more like muscular, tan? I'd probably be taller too if I was living somewhere like in the Mediterranean area where I'm just eating lots of fresh fish, olive oil, tomatoes, hummus, all that good stuff, meats, lamb, chicken, no processing, just high levels of protein, good solid foods, good fats, healthy carbs for you, like all the pastas homemade. Dude, I'd be like 6'2", 220 with a fucking 8-pack. Like, I know the only reason I don't currently look like that is a lot of the food that I do consume, it still is overly processed. Even the steaks that I buy, it go through so much processing to get to the store. Like, I'm looking at different resources for that as well, like trying to get in touch with farmers so I can just buy like raw milk, buy like a half cow, full cow. Chickens get actual organic eggs from a farmer. Oh my God. You are a charcuterie girl? I should have known. Yo, charcuterie boards are actually gas though. And I can imagine that's one of those items that you would notice the difference between a US board and somewhere like in Italy or France. Like even the meat would taste completely different. I guarantee there's nowhere close to the same level of processing. Cheese, probably entirely different. And then whatever the other stuff that goes on a charcuterie board. The crackers, I bet they're not nearly as processed. It'd be very fancy. It'd be very delicious, very demure. We like that here. We like that. Trying to think, what I would eat every single day. I'd probably eat a type of ramen, to be honest. That's my big thing that I like eating a lot of. If it were healthy, is I would just eat tons of vegetables in my ramen with meat and lots of spices and eggs. And then berries. I fuck heavy with berries. Pickled veggies, maybe a little fruit. Yeah, like some grapes on there. Maybe some strawberries. That's like one of my favorite desserts is like blueberries or chopped up strawberries in Greek yogurt. And then you just drizzle honey on top of it. And you can even throw in some of the granola if you're into that stuff as well, or like the seed stuff. I don't do the seeds personally. I know they're really good for you to do the chia seeds. I just think it's a little too extra. But I mean, to each their own. I believe in health and nutrition and like all the min-maxing, but I will argue with a lot of those nutritionists that focusing and hyper-fixating too much on always eating the healthiest option actually holds you back from experiencing your highest level self. Because now there's an attachment to an outcome, and that importance placed is going to push it off. It's like saying, hey, no, if I eat all this, and this all the time and perfect, blah, 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 I'll reach the end goal instead of just living from the end goal where if you already had your perfect body, would you be scared to eat a scoop of ice cream? Probably not. But what keeps us from being able to eat a scoop of ice cream and not getting fat from doing it is the fear that we are ingrained with, that it's programmed in at this point. I still have it to a degree with certain foods. There's certain ones that I just won't touch because it's like it's a sugar bomb. Like that's how my consciousness views it. Like Nutella, I'm pretty sure Like, I will never touch that shit again because it's just, whenever I think of it, I just think of all the oils that go into it, all the sugar that's into it, and it's not healthy at all. So if I eat it, I'm going to experience consequences subconsciously. So it's weird because I want to get to the point where I'm able to consciously eat all foods and enjoy them and be at like high level of love whenever I eat them, which, I guess my role model for doing that is some of these competitive eaters. There are guys that have, the 8-packs year round, like they're shredded and they eat mountains of food every day and they actually digest it. They don't just like puke it up afterwards. And so that's kind of the what would you call that? The research paper. I don't think that's the right word. But those are the people, that's the interesting group to me on the conscious side, where it's like, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. How are you able to do this? How are you eating thousands and thousands of calories of different foods so that the calorie changes, the amounts that you're eating day to day? Some places that you visit, they're fried foods. You're eating a lot more fried stuff. Some are sushi challenges. Some are burgers. Some are Mexican. So you're able to eat all these different genres of foods in large quantities, and yet you're shredded year round. It's like, it doesn't make sense. So I genuinely think it's because it's that person's passion. Like, they're filming it, they're putting online, that is why their body is the way it is because they love what they're doing. That's why a lot of the mukbangers, those people are all fucking skinny. How are they skinny? You're eating 20 packs of ramen? The fuck? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's crazy work. Papaya enzymes. Really good for digestion. Papaya enzymes. What the fuck is a papaya, Christine? I keep hearing papayas. I don't actually know if I know what one looks like. I thought that it's just like a mango. I thought that was a mango. A what? It looks like a mango. Oh my God. Wait, I thought Nikocado avocado was like skinny secretly the entire time. I thought it was all like a joke. Because, like, didn't he have his like whole fat arc and then he just like magically showed up one day? He's like, by the way, that was all just a social experiment. Yeah, no. Out here, the feistiest I get is getting avocados. Yeah. Like the fruits and veggies, I don't know. For the most part, I don't eat a whole lot of either one. Like, I'll eat like blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, stuff like that. I'll have avocado and I'll mix it in with my steaks. But most of my meals are very much just like high protein because that's what I just enjoy eating. Like, my body just messes heavy with spicy food and then heavy amounts of protein, like meats. But when I have carbs, I can't digest carbs very easily, like pastas. But I love pasta. Come to Cali and try some real fruits and veggies. Yeah, not some of this. Yeah. I mean, I would like that. Sure, the food out there is delicious. But it's just like the where we get it all from here. Like, our corn is really good because it's the middle of the fucking country. Like, we just grow corn. But a lot of the other vegetables and stuff is not locally sourced. So it's just, yeah, unless you go somewhere like a Whole Foods, which I will go to, I just don't resonate as heavily with eating a lot of vegetables. Like, and if I do, it's like the very simplistic ones, like the onions, the potatoes, the tomatoes, stuff like that. Mushrooms, I love mushrooms. yeah, corn slaps. I'll fuck up some corn. Yeah, and then people come to Illinois from Cali and they discover what heartburn is. Yep. That's what you're going to experience here. I will say, out of the entire country, we have some of the most delicious food there is, but it will shorten your life if you eat it all the time. Like Italian beef sandwiches are so good. Like Maxwell Polishes, all the different sausages, all the meats. Like we do meat really well out here, but it's just like it's so heavy. The amount of, frying, yeah. Oh, you have fam out here? Yeah. And then deep dish pizza. Yeah, the food is just butter, like it's just high calorie. And the fries, like everything comes with fries, it comes with onion rings. It's so fucking good. I love eating like Portillo's, big beef sandwich. Give me some crinkle cut cheese fries and a cake shake. Are you telling me you put ice cream in there and you put a slice of cake? Oh my God. Yeah, give me that and pre-call the ambulance. Yes, sir. Sign me up. Oh God. Yeah, it's delicious though. But it's, I eat all the Chicago style food, but usually it's like once a month I'll partake. So I'll eat like deep dish maybe every other month or so. I'll have like a lasagna maybe like once a month. Have regular thin crust, the cracker thin crust pizza probably like once a month. Otherwise, I'll try and cook everything at home just to keep some of the extra oils and stuff out, because that's where it does a lot of the damage, especially the modern day restaurants. A lot of preservatives, a lot of oils. Oh yeah, lots of that shit. Yeah, Portillo's is good. I don't know when the last time you were out here was, but they've kind of been going downhill the last couple of years. They got bought out. So the new owners, I believe, changed out the logistics train. So there's, oh yeah, I heard they're expanding, but like whoever supplies their food, it's not the same anymore. Because I grew up on it. So they changed something, and it's not the same management. It's still good, but it's not the same anymore. Like Portillo's used to be just straight God tier all the time. I have no idea why this is not playing. Oh, Lou Malnati's? Or are you talking about Lou's? I think there's a Lou's, there's a Lou Malnati's, there's an Uno's, there's a One's, there's a La Bradia. I think that's another place. There's so many pizza places out here. It's crazy. I think my favorite's Rosati's, because I'm a big fan of the tavern style thin crust, where it's like that cracker crust, very thin. It's got a nice crunch to it. They cut it square style, so it's not like the triangle slices. That's my favorite. That's my type of pizza right there. Oh yeah, Lou Malnati's. If you were to tell me the food in Chicago is buttery and good, Lou Malnati's is the place that I would guess that you're talking about, because their crust is unreal. It is the butteriest fucking crust. That's all I want to eat. So good. It sounds so much like Illuminati. Ha. And their slices are in the shape of a pyramid. Do, do, Yeah, maybe if I eat enough deep dish pizza, my third eye will actually open. Cheese's crust will come to me and be like, hello, brother. You have surpassed the lactose limits of your consciousness. And now it is time to join me in the cosmic universe of cheese. Yeah, I would fucking love that shit. If I found out that everything just boils down to cheese. Like, let's go. Let's go, dude. I'd love it. Love it. I was actually, somebody brought that up today. The person when I was out walking, she said I was giving Killdozer vibes. I don't know if you've seen Killdozer before, but he's like, really, he's a pretty attractive fucking guy. And he just makes videos where he eats food from out. And I was like, wait a minute. I should probably just do that at some point because I love cooking and I love making meals that are huge. And I think there's a huge audience of people that just enjoy watching other people eat. And that would be a lot of fun. I would just talk while eating food. More triangle-shaped food. Killdozer is another YouTube creator. I think he does like videos where it's like, I can only eat stuff with blue dye for the next 3 days. And so he'll go to like Walmart and just buy everything blue and eat it. I'm not that crazy. I'm more so like, hey guys, I went to Taco Bell and got $40 worth of Taco Bell. Let's discuss it while I'm eating it. And then just like put a mic right up next to my mouth. So it's just like muffled eating sounds. Just, yeah. I don't know. To some people, they're going to think like, oh, that's weird as fuck. But to me, somebody who watches mukbangs and like food content all the time, it's almost like it feels good to see somebody else enjoying food. Because like, I don't know, makes me happy seeing somebody else happy eating. But yeah, Culver's, I have not had Culver's in a minute. But they're oh, what is that? What is it called? The concrete? Is that what they call it? The concretes? They're ice cream. The custard? Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. I'm a big fan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're talking about consciousness and we're mukbanging. Like, that would be diabolical work if I have my divine revelation, my enlightenment. The gates open up, the clouds part, God comes down and sits next to me. He's like, hey, brother, it's time. While I'm balls deep into a Taco Bell mukbang is wild levels of work. I'd be like, there ain't no way, God. This is what I was supposed to be doing my entire life. And he's like, yeah, bro, because it's easy and you enjoy it instead of trying to save the world. All you can do is save the world by saving yourself. And then let that presence of yourself, enjoying yourself and being present, help other people in whatever way. It's kind of strange because I've been thinking about these questions a lot more recently. Because I know a part of my soul, I will always enjoy playing video games. And I was like, okay, well, I probably need to upgrade my computer because I could talk and just be a present place where people could hang out while I'm playing a game. Like while I'm live streaming, when I don't have this laptop, which I cannot live stream and play games on. But like everyone can just hang out. We're having a good time. It's kind of just like Twitch streaming practically. And then do mukbangs. Sometimes I'll talk about gospel. Sometimes I'll talk about what I've been reading. I could realistically, I'm pretty open to everything. I have a really good content idea for you. You tell me. Give me it. It looks like I just ate Smurfette's ass. That's crazy. That's crazy. My sister-in-law is questioning me right now. It's a TikTok live. It's TikTok. Isn't that kind of similar to what this is? But yeah, I do need to start doing more of like the live streaming stuff. You cooking no shirt on, but with an apron. How does that work though? Do people like that if they can't see what I'm cooking? Because that's what's kept me from doing it, Christine, to be honest. Like I did the one cooking video, but it was such like a pain in the ass to like pull to constantly be taking the phone on the tripod and moving it around and being like, oh, let's film this angle. Yeah, and TikTok does have more engagement. So that is one of those things like I want to get into doing more of, but I've just kind of been holding myself back. I've honestly, the truth of it is I take myself too seriously sometimes for my own good. Realistically, because I'm very toxic in the over intellectualization of everything, where it's like I have to understand how all this shit works, and because of that, it doesn't allow me to just turn my brain off and be present. Where it's like, dude, if I was just talking mad shit while cooking food, GG. It's so easy. I can cook all day, every day. That's realistically all I really love doing. Like for the most part, like if I could just cook, I had that discussion with a buddy. He's like, well, after the channel goes off, after you sell your millions of books and all this other stuff, what are you going to do? And I was like, I'm going to take all the money and reinvest it into having my own fucking restaurant. And then I'm going to be the guy that you're eventually going to have to take my corpse out of there because I'm just going to cook until the day I die because I love seeing other people happy eating food. But I want to like control it, not like in a control type way, but I love the idea of creating your own menu, your own flavors, and sharing those with the world. So there's a lot of dishes that I do very special that, oh my God, dude, people would love. But also I've kind of kept them hidden because they're not aesthetic. They're not aesthetic. They will bulk you the fuck up though. Like bodybuilder meals. Oh my God. I can cook you some crazy food there. Also cooking for dates. I should do a cookbook for that. Mm-hmm. How to get into her stomach prior to getting into her pants. Key part. You got to get into her heart first. You got to get into her stomach. And you got to get into her soul. And then the last thing we should be worried about is getting into her pants. That is the absolute last thing, the least important thing in my eyes. Every relationship I've ever had where it starts off with way too much sex fucking ruins it. It ruins it. Oh my fucking God. Alice, am I pronouncing that right? Alice? Alcy? AlYce. Well, hey, what's up from Milan? I'm gonna see if I can see how that's pronounced. Alcy name pronunciation. Alcy. Or was it LC? Is that what I said first? Alice? Or I don't know why I want to say Alice, but it's like the YCE. It's messing with my seed oil brain. Please have mercy on me from Italy. Alice. Alice? Alice. 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 Ah. Ah. Alice. Like an ah. Okay, it's pronounced Alice. I'm just, yeah, ladies, deal with the fact that I'm kind of retarded. All right. I just gave myself a mild strain concussion trying to figure out Alice. Why are you struggling? I'm struggling because my technology stuff is like, it's going jank while I'm working. And it's just, there's a lot to do. Like, I have so much to get done and things keep crashing. My sound isn't working. Oh my God, it's just a lot. But I'm trying to update like the website and stuff, add my clothing store onto it, add back coaching onto it, and then I'm going to link everything into the different social media platforms, and then probably run to the store later, maybe live stream cooking dinner tonight. Who knows? I think that would be fun. Haven't really figured out how I would do that. Maybe I would Christine, do you think it would be a good idea to keep the camera relatively still in one spot where it doesn't even have to watch all the steps of the cooking? But if I wrote out the recipe, like the step by step of what I'm going to be doing, I think that would be helpful, just so people know, like, okay, these are all the ingredients he's using. That would be pretty chill. And then just be like, yo, come cook with me. I might stop over and check what you guys are saying. Otherwise, I'm just a shirtless dude. I don't have an apron, so I got to go find or custom print an apron. Most likely have a mustache on the apron, and it says "Daddy." That's my vibe. I think you're overthinking this. Yeah, that's my life. I overthink everything. I just need to turn the brain off and just do stuff. Where are you from? I'm from Illinois. So smack dab middle of the US. It's very flat here. Just get on camera, put it in a place where you can see the chat. Easy. Yeah, I'm not sure how the chat room works. Because I think the last time I did that live stream on TikTok, I think you get like more hearts or something. It's not like a 1-to-1. It's not people coming in. Like if one person hearts you, it doesn't equal to one heart, because I think I had like 15,000 hearts. I was like, how the heck does this heart system work? And I wasn't even streaming very long. So you're right. TikTok is much better. for that type of stuff. For sure. Mm-mm. But yeah, daddy apron. Just wear some like board shorts. Easy. That'd be wild. People ask like, so what do you do for a day job? Yeah, so I just put on an apron and I cook on TikTok. No, on TikTok, there's like hearts. So there were like you can like when people like the live stream, I'm guessing there's it's kind of like that same as the when you like a regular post, but I don't think it's one to one on the live stream, or there's something else going on because when I would get the hearts, they would be going up by like thousands at a time. Like it was very strange. I was like, what's happening? Is this glitching? Is this the universe telling me like, hey, by the way, if you keep doing these live streams, there's going to be millions of people on here. Like, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Start listening to the nudges, which is kind of like you told me the idea, like, yeah, I stream on TikTok. And I keep hearing it more and more. Like, people are like, oh, yeah, live stream. Just live stream. Just do it. Just go on to it. It's right there. It's right there. Yeah. It's kind of what it feels like. Like when I was talking with Shane earlier about that, just synchronicities, things. Did you see that on your analytics? Let me see. Analytics. How do I even do that? I have the profile. Activity. No, it would be in the live section, I'm guessing. Nope. Live center. Okay. Let me move that over here. Just a sec. Almost there. No, stop the video. Stop. Fuck. All right. Okay, so Christine, I think you'll be able to tell me on this one. So I got 3,261 likes on one live stream. Does that seem realistic? That doesn't seem realistic to me. Like that seems like a lot. So I guess that's the part I don't understand. I think I was live for an hour and 20 minutes. But that's the thing. I think God's fucking with me. Like I'm not even capping. Let me just show you this because it does not make sense. I don't get it. So on that day, I had 91 views. I mean, did you see the little hearts? Yeah. But I thought that's like the likes, right? So when you're in the while you're live, yeah. I saw them in the chat. So I'm wondering if that's how it works, where it's like you can keep sending hearts. And I see them on this chat too, on the YouTube chat. But while I was streaming, it's like I had a decent amount of viewers in there. But then out of nowhere, like the likes was just like skyrocketing. And it made zero fucking sense. It's like how does this make sense? 3,261 likes for 91 viewers. That's normal? Okay. Okay, so it is. So it's just like I can just click these endlessly. Okay. So it's like the same thing on the TikTok live. Like you could just light them up with a bunch of those. Okay. Well, that's nice because I noticed like the viewership and the views was pretty good. Yeah, somebody was lighting me up. That's why I thought it was like something weird. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on because I just started seeing it jump by like hundreds. So I guess that gets more viewers in there. Live recordings. Real-time performance analytics. And there's so much other stuff in here. You got to get more comfortable being liked. Yeah, I know. Oh my God. I know. That's me. I gotta get better at being instead of trying to be likable, I just have to be used to being liked, right? Because I've been so used to being the black sheep most of my life where it's like people kind of think I'm weird that I'm just like okay with it. So it's not like I'm not used to perceiving a reality in which you're like liked. People seek after you. So I have to get used to that. I have to allow it to take place. Allow myself to just be me, be weird. You know, let the soul shine. Woo! All that good shit. All right. So that is another thing I can do later. Just got to finish up this video, post that. I got to get some shorts posted as well. Finish up the webpage. I wrote a thread, community post. I was going to edit my book a little bit more. I already created new clothing, so that's done on the website. I wanted to create a subliminal affirmation. Right now I'm live streaming, so that is good. I responded to all the comments I had earlier, which is good. So yeah. I have to write a community post, link it to an older video. Yep. I'm going to head out too, Christine. It's always a pleasure seeing you on here. Peace. Peace out. We'll have to do another live stream soon. So enjoy your walk. Bye. Bye. Ajax, you want to go outside?